Hey there everybody, Pop on Top here. Welcome back to some more Fallout 4 mods. In today's mod, we got the weapon currently equipped in my character's hands here. This is the Heavy Incinerator Redux. So the Heavy Incinerator is a weapon I remember in Fallout New Vegas. Is a gun that shoots like big old fucking fireballs, right? Shoots fireballs. I remember that, okay? So this is a full auto gun. If I hold the trigger there, it starts shooting fireball, fireball, fireball. Right? Now this uses a unique complete kind of system of reloads. It kind of functions like a fusion core. So like you see that we have 18 spare ammo. It's not 18 spare ammo. Like think about like a Gatling laser. We have like 18 sets of 24 shots, right? So if I shoot it here again, if I shoot all 24 of these shots, big fire to gun. It's a heavy incinerator. It's designed to be heavy. We reload it, then we go down to 17. If we shoot and reload, it doesn't go down from 17. So it doesn't count because like the fusion core thing is weird because like it would change the shots and stuff and does all kinds of weird stuff with that. Let's take a look at the weapon in third person here. Obviously, you see it's a humongous gun. It's humongous. It's a big, heavy weapon. Now, I'm gonna try to zoom my camera out here a little bit so you can see a little bit of it. Right? It's a big gun. It's a big boy. It does the big boy thing. It's a big power armor type weapon, right? Heavy incinerators isn't kidding around. You can't really see too much of it in first person, right? You just see the kind of the end of the barrel. If I remember right, didn't the barrel like move when you were shooting it in the old Fallout games? If I remember correctly, like it would like pump back and forth. That's the motions I'm doing with my hands right now to say pump back and forth is not appropriate for YouTube. Good thing I don't have a webcam anymore. But you shoot and fire, okay? It's a cool weapon already off rip, right? Because it's kind of a unique thing. Obviously the flamer, but this is different. Like the heavy incinerator, you could technically shoot really far away. Flamer's got a limited range. It just shoots fire out in front of you, right? This could technically be long range. We're going to test it out in VATS and do all kinds of crazy things with it. But I do like the look of the weapon. It does look like what I think the heavy incinerator should look like. It's a ginormous flame launcher, really, more than a flamethrower. And it does have that aesthetic, right? And it just looks huge in your hands. You carry it correctly, right? It's got nice animations. I don't know if it's got like some kind of cool pull-out animation. Nah, you just kind of pull it up. It's a big-ass fucking gun. So if you want this, once you've downloaded the mod for yourself, so you can craft it for yourself at the chemistry station. Now, it requires some interesting stuff. It requires 4 ranks of strong back and the gun network in order to even craft the weapon. It says this is 40 DPS for 20 seconds. So that's the fire damage, right? It does damage just by hitting people as it is anyway. Fire rate, range, stats, and all that stuff. Robots, turrets, and power armor are immune to the burning effect. But you can still hit the projectile, I guess. And then you have to make these napalm canisters as well. So these napalm canisters, like it says there, works like a fusion core. We showed that off as an example. So each one of those has 24 shots. So you reload a new one, 24 shots. That requires chemist and science on top of that as well, plus a bunch of components. Acid, aluminum, fertilizer, flamer fuel, plastic, rubber in large quantities, right? The heavy incinerator itself does require a fusion cell glass, Mr. Handy fuel, plastic, rubber, screws, springs, and steel. Like in 20 screws. It's a lot of screws, man. Screws are like the rarest component in this whole game. So 20 of them for this weapon. Obviously, it's supposed to be a big kind of powerful thing. Now, let's take a look at the attachments, though. Let's see what we could do. Can we make this more powerful? Can we make this do interesting things? That's what I always look for with attachments, right? So we're here. It doesn't even show up. It doesn't even show up? This is it. That's it? I don't know if you could tell by the sound of my voice, but I'm actually just shocked. There's nothing you can do with the weapon. Like, you're this isn't Fallout 3 anymore, baby. You should have attachments for your guns. Like, I don't know what it would be, right? I don't maybe just I don't know. Maybe you just really arguing you don't, but like, I think the attachment system is one of the biggest things that Fallout 4 did, and it's one of the best features that it has, and it's something that kind of regressed even in Starfield, I think, a little bit. So like, it's one of those things that like, it would have been a really cool opportunity to do something unique with the weapon. Now, unfortunately, does it need attachments? I don't think so. I think it's gonna be a fun gun to shoot at ghouls or what the fuck ever I end up shooting with this thing. But at the same time, it's just unfortunate that that's the situation. I don't know like necessarily what you would even do, but you could come up with some cool stuff. Attachments they're supposed to be there for a reason. We're gonna go test the weapon out in combat. Obviously, that's the main goal. Attachments is one thing. If it doesn't need attachments if it's fun. Like, that's the most important thing about every gun, every weapon I cover. Is it fun to shoot things with, stab things with, whatever it may be. So we're going to go shoot things with it and see if it's fun. And I'll see you guys when we get there. Alright, we're going to test out the weapon in some combat. Now, I've already seen, like, there's a dog down here or something. Yeah, there's a vicious mongrel. VATS accuracy is absolutely off. Obviously, it's kind of hiding behind a bush. We're going to kind of hopefully wait for this thing to get a little bit exposed. There we go. We actually do have a pretty good range stat. So let's do it one. I thought it was going to shoot once. It shoots, what, 5 times? 5-round VATS burst, which is kind of an interesting effect. Obviously, that's a fuck ton of damage. That dog did not stand a chance. That's an interesting VATS effect, if I've heard. Absolutely roasted. Just chicken on the fly. So, we're going to go kill some more things, obviously. We're going to have to find some more shit than just one dog. We might even do a Dust Cloud test, because, you know, it's supposed to be a heavy weapon. It's supposed to be your hard hit and kill the fuck out of things type of thing. What is that over there? Is that a boy? That's a kobold. That's a mod that I have not covered yet. These things are hard as fuck to find. There's 2 of them over there. I think I'm gonna leave them over there. You guys can hang out. I'll come cover you in a different video. Those are kobolds, baby. Like it's a nasty creature. But I know there's Croup Manor over here. This is a lot of ghouls, and I didn't say I wanted to shoot ghouls because I think ghouls are fun. That's fun times, for me anyway. I really like shooting ghouls. It's like I'm a big fan of zombies. As a general, I know ghouls, zombies. You're not allowed to say that. I was expecting more shit to be around though. We'll keep going, no? We'll see. There's got to be something around, right? Like, no? I just completely heard something, though. A person? Okay. There's a raider up in there? I mean, that's Asylum, I guess? I don't know that, necessarily. But, like, can I just, like, fire the whole building and then does it go through? I'm just, like, fucking with it now. It does some interesting effects. The fire effect is good, I think. The burning damage is good. People are really fucking burning. I have this other mod that I'm planning on covering in the future. I mean, that guy's dead. He's just died. He just ate a dick. He just absolutely fucking got fried. Mirelurks maybe around? I just wanted to test. I was hoping that this area was more full of things, but there's a big hermit crab. I got hermit crabs in my game, obviously. They're in the Far Harbor DLC, but I have added them here. This is a big target. Hello, hermit crab. What if I just start... Like, it is an arc a little bit, but that guy got absolutely fucking fried melted. Turned into fucking ash in about 2 seconds, right? Like, that guy is just... He doesn't exist anymore. He's a big fire crab now. Mirelurks? Maybe? There's eggs, right? If I shoot the eggs, you're gonna get mad. I mean, that's obviously the best way to get rid of Mirelurk eggs to ever exist. I'll tell you that much. There's Mirelurks. There's an arc. See, like, you gotta kind of, like, it kind of goes and then drops, right? But it's not too much. Like, I'm trying to think, like, if I shoot straight here. It is a little bit weird because there's trigger delay, too. Like, you gotta start pulling the trigger. This is something hard to describe, but you have to start pulling the trigger, and there's maybe, like, a half a second delay. But, I mean, it's fucking frying people. That is for sure. So... I know I made a big deal earlier in the video about having no attachments, which is still, I think, a deal, because I think that is a cool customization system that you should take advantage of. But at the same time, the weapon is plenty fun to use, like just as default, right? Like just killing the fuck out of things with big fiery balls of death is fun. That is a good time. You're never going to get me to admit that shooting things with big fiery balls is not a good time, okay? Because it is. This is a wonderful, fun experience. See, like, I'm going to click the trigger to make it so you can hear it. See, like, the weapon starts to move, but it doesn't shoot right away. There's, like, a little tiny delay. It's not, I don't know if it's going to be super significant, but it's something that, like, I'm trying to shoot one ball at a time, too, because you really don't have to shoot too many balls with this thing. Excuse me, sir. I'm apparently bad at the parkour, but also feel extremely heavy. So, you know, and partially the gun's fault. How heavy is the gun, too? Let's mention that in the video here. It is a good 94 fucking pounds. So, pounds, I think, is the measurement anyway. 94 unit of measurement. So, that's an extremely heavy weapon. So, what I'm going to go into here, I guess we're going to do the Dust Cloud test, right? So, I'm going to go into my cheat terminal portable here. My spawn NPC grenades here. I'm going to make sure I give myself some extra one of those. We're going to spawn in what they consider an animal, but I don't know if it is. I mean, I guess it's a mutated animal. We're going to spawn in Dust Class. Okay, so I'm going to get out of this, go over here. I'm going to throw one of these spawn NPC grenades, which we have. Make sure that I have equipped here. We throw that out there. There should be a Dust Cloud popping out of this. I mean, it's just like 1-2 shot. Like, and you shoot 5 rounds in a burst. In VATS, that's a crazy amount. I really do like the fire effect. I don't think that's a mod that I have though, that makes it so they burn like that. But what a wonderful fucking effect of just like absolutely incinerating. The heavy incinerator incinerates your enemies. It's actually a great gun. It'd be cool if it had something for an attachment. I don't know what it would be. Maybe you could change the fire rate, like trade fire rate for damage or something like that. Like a different muzzle effect, maybe, right? Where you had like, oh, it shoots twice as fast, but it does half the damage, or you know, something simple like that would even be cool as an attachment. But it's still a very cool, very functional weapon that does, you know, absolutely make your enemies regret the fact that they fucked with you, right? So, if you guys would like to check out the Heavy Incinerator for yourselves, make sure the Heavy Incinerator Redux, I should say, because it is technically a redo. I wonder what it was like before the Redux. See, I never checked this mod out before. I hate when that happens. But if you want to check out this mod here, this particular heavy incinerator redux, make sure to check out the top link in the description. There'll be a link there to the Bethesda.net page or the Nexus mod page. You can download this mod for yourselves there. If you guys have enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like rating down below. If you guys are new to my channel, make sure to subscribe so that we can check out more videos from me. If you guys have stuck around to this part of the video, I think there's going to be robots here. And the robots don't burn, right? That's what they said. I mean, it still died anyway. But yeah, just a little quick test there on that. This should be like a Saltron. Yeah, that's going to suck my ass. Yeah, it doesn't matter if you're invisible if I just spam. Sucks to be you. That's the cool gun. But yeah, hopefully you guys did enjoy the video. And if you guys have a good rest of your day, or whatever it may be, and I'll see you in the next episode.